The career of my next guest has been interesting, to say the very least. From a young boy playing guitar in the backyard and in the house at Dandenong, to a member of the big band in Victoria, right around Australia, CDB, from 1993 to 1998, leaving the band to undergo treatment for cancer. Andrew De Silva seemed to be absent forever, but not so. He came back after all of that and embarked on a solo career. He went on to win Australia's Got Talent in 2012. He's gone on to CD releases since then, followed by awards bestowed on him, and last year, another CD called I See the Future. This year, Andrew was announced as being a new singer, one of the leads of the Australian group Boom Crash Opera was, and now it's off to the stage once again as Andrew presents the life and music of Marvin Gaye. What a busy time, what a busy schedule. Andrew's on the line right now. Andrew, nice to have you with us today.
Nice to be here with you, Lee.
Pearl, you're busy, aren't you?
That's the way I like to be.
It's good.
It all seems to happen at once in my life, but
It does. It does. Well, that's how things are, and that's how they go. How's the opera going? You're forming with them now, and you're rehearsing?
Yeah, Boom Crash. Yes, we've done about 8 shows, I think.
Wonderful.
Now, and it's been amazing with those guys. I mean, they've got such a history in this country, and it's very different for me as well because I'm known as an R&B singer, but I do tend to sing a bit of rock as well, man. So, at the end of the day, for me, it's just singing, and it's just,
Well, that's what you enjoy, isn't it? The singing is what you do. Yeah.
Singing is what I love, yeah.
And you do it so well, yeah. Do you miss those years of CDB?
Yeah, well, we're actually getting back together as well, but yes, I mean, that was the 90s for us.
Yes.
So it was a time for us, and the whole R&B movement here was, just really exciting. It was very new in this country as well, what we were doing, with the harmonies and the dancing. No one had really seen that here, so we were known as, one of the pioneers.
So you're bringing back the original group in its entirety?
Yes, we are.
Well done.
So we're recording and we're doing a full 90s R&B show.
Gee, that'd be great.
With all the hits.
Good on you, mate. Good. That's fantastic.
Good time.
When do we look forward to seeing you on stage?
So that CDB thing will be happening next year.
Right.
But at the moment, it's Marvin Gaye. So the life and music of Marvin Gaye.
Yeah, that's right. And you've got a busier time doing that. So that's coming to the Athenaeum Theatre. Let's talk about that. Have you got a love for this guy? Have you? And how did it come about?
Yeah, so Marvin's music, I guess, for me, has always been just played it. My father used to play his stuff, and he used to sing his stuff as well when I was really young. Mm-hmm. So it's always been there, but I never really understood what the words were about, like let's get it on, sexual healing and all that kind of stuff, what's going on as well. I was too young to really understand it, but as I got older and I really dug into his stuff and the way that he sung it and the life, now I'm realizing, okay, the songs were one thing, but how did he write those songs? Why did he write those songs? And when you hear about the man's life, you realize, okay, he went through it all. He had a tough life and relationship with his father. That was, which at the end, I'm not sure if you know, but his father shot him in the end. So it was just, it was
horrific.
Life.
Yeah, no, very, very, very sad life, and a wonderful entertainer. Great songs. I mean, so he wrote so much. I heard it through the grapevine. Ain't No Mountain High Enough. That song's been around for years, and it's just so powerful, isn't it? And as you were saying before, it's not until you delve into the words that you start to understand the song. Yeah,
like he just had a way as well of singing about sexuality, but then also spirituality, and he did it in the same song. No, not many people can do that. Do you know what I mean? It's two things, left and right. I mean, you don't put those two together, but somehow he found a way to talk about love and also about war and everything. But, I mean, just that man's voice, the falsetto, the soul in his voice and the way he moved and everything, So to be doing, I think we sing about 22 songs in the show. in between the songs we stop and we talk about what was happening, you know, from everything, from the drugs, from the women, but also just life and what was happening in the late 50s, the early 60s, you know, with the racism and war and all that kind of stuff as well. So it is a great story.
Andrew,
it's a true story.
how do you feel about presenting this? It must leave some sort of a scar on you.
Oh,
emotionally involved?
It's heavy as well.
Yeah.
But there are moments in the show when it gets really heavy, but then there's moments of, you know, like, ain't no mountain high enough and everything, where it just lifts again. And we take the audience on that ride, you know, like you look into the audience and you see everyone's faces and they're stunned, you know, and they're shocked sometimes. But then sexual healing is, you know, that comes on and, you know, let's get it on, and everyone's just kind of got their hands in the air again, and they're just like... So it's a journey. It's a real journey.
Do you find the audience are tearful during this?
There are moments when, you know, like especially when we talk about the shooting and everything like that. It's horrific, you know. I mean, you know, your own father to just, you know, pull the trigger, to be that angry.
Imagine. Yeah.
To be that angry at, you know, it's just one of those.
Andrew, what brought that on?
With his father?
Yeah.
Oh, it was a long, you know, bad relationship that they had. As a child, Marvin used to sing in the church, and his dad was the pastor of the church. And for some reason, his father was, you know, really jealous of his son and the attention he was getting as a young kid. And it kind of, you know, that's how their relationship was, I guess. And yeah,
and just deteriorated.
Lots of arguments and, you know,
Yeah, so sad, really sad. Now, you have done the show once before, haven't you?
Yeah, I've done it a few times now.
Have you?
This is probably, so last year we had a run as well around the country.
Now, the Athenaeum, which one are you in, the main theatre or are you in Theatre 2?
I don't know, you put me on the spot there.
I don't think I've got that listed down here in my notes.
I don't think I've been told that information yet either.
No. Okay. Well, there is the big theatre. I hope you're in that one because you've got a band in that, haven't you? So you'd need to be there.
We have a 14-piece.
Well, you're in the big one. Yeah, you're in the big one.
We've got to be in the big one.
Athenaeum one with that. Yeah, 14-piece band. Goodness. And who's your backup singers?
Well, I'm singing with the lovely Vicar Ball.
She's beautiful, yeah.
So we sing all the duets, and she also shares the story with me as well. So, yeah, we narrate together. And the band are just amazing. There's everything there to make it sound like a Motown band, from flutes, wind instruments, and and the rhythm section is just on point. You know, they've got that real soulful Motown sound, and you know, that's just a joy. You know, like just for me as well.
Andrew, how much study did you have to do to get hold of this guy's interpretation of songs and so on?
Well, you know, the producers actually made me, research the time and the places and all the live footage as well. I've been watching a lot of that. Yeah. And you just realise how charismatic and just invested he was into the songs. Just invested and he lived his music. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
He lived the music, and that's why, you know, you can hear it in what's going on. He's asking that question, you know, like we are today, I guess. What's going on, you know? And it's just amazing.
Well, he had so many fabulous songs, and we'll hear those on the night, obviously, the 24th of November at the Athenaeum. 22 songs there, a 14-piece band on stage there with Vicar as well, Vicar Bull, who's the night before you presenting the Etta James story.
She is. She's a busy lady.
My word. And she hasn't been well, I'm told.
Hasn't been well? I think
No.
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah, the publicist was saying to me yesterday she hasn't been well, so I'm trying to get on this program next week. So all being well, she will be. Now, bookings and tickets are available through Ticketek or you can get them at the venue, of course. Tickets are $79. The premium tickets, A and B reserve. A is $59 and B reserve is $49. We look forward to seeing you tonight, mate. It looks to be a great show. The life and music of Marvin Gaye, a wonderful songwriter, a wonderful artist, and go and enjoy this man, but be taken on a journey through his life. That's the most important thing to get out of that. Andrew, thanks for your time today, mate. Wish you well for that, and say hello to Vicar for me too.
Thank you so much. Will do. Thank you.
Take care, mate. Okay, bye-bye to you.
Bye-bye.